tightly around my wrist. Just another crooked turn upon your lethal twist. I lounge on the plush cushions of this empty salon, waiting for the final remnants of the night to be gone. You enter like a wealthy merchant selling a dream, but underneath the fabric I can hear the hidden scream. My mascara is heavy and my pearls are on the floor. I've become a golden captive behind your locked door. They wrap their iron chains inside a costly fabric weave to make the innocent children comfortably believe they offer luxury and comfort to domesticate your soul, until you hand them your crown and lose complete control. But the spirit cannot be bargained for or sold away, no matter how much gold or silver that they choose to display. Rip off the fancy bindings, let your bare skin breathe. True liberation is something that they can never bequeath. The satin feels so soft, but it's choking my breath. Your love will deliver you from the spiritual death. The slide guitar is cutting through the luxurious snare, lifting our heavy consciousness out of this fancy lair. Breaking away from these velvet shackles tonight, stepping out of the parlor into the glorious light. A sophisticated low-down blues to ease my aching chest. A roots rock salvation for the weary and oppressed. Slide that metal cylinder down the unpolished fret. We got a sacred appointment that hasn't been finished yet. The wolves wear the finest cashmere to blend with the sheep, while they plot to steal the harvest that you labor to reap. They tune their violins to a frequency of total deceit, trying to colonize the motion of your dancing feet. But the rough edges of the truth will slice through their lace, revealing the hollow nature of the temporary place. So shake your heavy dreadlocks, let the raw vibration sound. We are digging up the roots from the consecrated ground. I've been varnished and polished just to sit upon the shelf, sacrificing every authentic piece of my internal self. My throat is raw and raspy from their expensive champagne, choking on the promises that were hollow and vain. But your rustic reggae cadence is like water on a burn, slowing down the golden wheel that was beginning to turn. I'll trade the satin ribbons for your rugged piece of rope and climb out of this mansion on a pathway of hope. The crystal chandelier is beginning to sway. Don't look back at the palace as we wander away. The slide guitar is howling like a beast in the dark, leaving a permanent revolutionary mark. Breaking away from these velvet shackles tonight, stepping out of the parlor into the glorious light. A sophisticated low-down blues to ease my aching chest. A roots rock salvation for the weary and oppressed. Slide that metal cylinder down the unpolished fret. We got a sacred appointment that hasn't been finished yet. Coming undone. We are marching together toward the setting of the sun. Can you hear the ancient timber vibrating through the wall? Your love is the fortress that will never ever fall. It's a luxurious escape from the madness of the town, where the high-class blues and the roots rock melodies drown. Breaking away Set your mind at liberty,
Yeah,
set it free.
breaking away.
Let the ribbons fall.
Answer your holy call. Breaking away from these velvet shackles tonight.
Stepping out of the parlor
Into the glorious light. The sophisticated,
low down blues to ease my aching chest.
the roots rock salvation for the weary and oppressed.
Slide that metal cylinder
Down the unpolished fret, we got a sacred appointment that hasn't been finished yet.
The true revolution
Has finally begun.
Let the metal scream.
The velvet ribbon is tied tightly around my wrist. Just another crooked turn upon your lethal twist. A lounge on the plush cushions of this empty salon, waiting for the final remnants of the night to be gone. You enter like a wealthy merchant selling a dream, but underneath the fabric I can hear the hidden scream. My mascara is heavy and my pearls are on the floor. I've become a golden captive behind your locked door.
They wrap their iron chains inside a costly fabric weave to make the innocent children comfortably believe they offer luxury and comfort to domesticate your soul, until you hand them your crown and lose complete control. But the spirit cannot be bargained for or sold away, no matter how much gold or silver that they choose to display. Rip off the fancy bindings, let you bare skin breathe. True liberation is something that they can never bequeath. The satin feels so soft, but it's choking my breath.
Jah love will deliver you from the spiritual death.
The slide guitar is cutting through the luxurious life.
The sophisticated,
The velvet ribbon is tied. You tasted like a mixture made of hemlock and desire, a beautiful disaster that set my house on fire. I wore your silver ring until my finger turned to blue. Now I'm sitting in the parlor with a glass of sour brew. The brass section is mocking every single word I said, while your ghost is busy dancing on the pillows of my bed. It's a crooked kind of romance, a fashionable crime, and I'm just another sucker running out of time. Why you choose to wallow in the valley of despair, when the sunshine is abundant and the breeze is in the air? Babylon entice you with the sweet and shiny light, but the venom in their chalice only makes the spirit die. Put away the liquor, throw the medicine away. There is a brighter dawning at the ending of the day. The skank upon the guitar is a medicine that heals. It don't matter how unholy that the wicked system feels.
it's a bitter pill to swallow, but I like the taste.
Don't let your precious life turn into a wasteland waste.
We dance upon the thorns while the melody is sweet.
The friction of the pavement underneath our naked feet.
Drinking this bitter potion, but we're moving along, finding our redemption inside a revolutionary song.
My heart is like a trumpet
Playing in the rain,
my people find the joy inside the middle of the page.
let the slide guitar remind us of the history we know.
We got a long, long way to go.
So let the music flow.
They wanna see you crying, they wanna see you fall. They wanna build a barrier and trap you with the wall. But the spirit is a bird that can fly above the cage, no matter what is written on the cynical front page. So shake your heavy dreadlocks, let the worries tumble down. We don't need a golden scepter or a diamonds on a crown, just an honest vibration and a brother by your side to navigate the currents of this wild and crazy tide.
You talk of higher heavens, but I'm stuck here in the dirt, with a closet full of laundry and a custom tailored hurt. My high heels are broken from the rushing through the dark, trying to find a shelter in a desolated park. But when the skank starts lifting up the corners of my mouth, I can feel the warm wind blowing from the islands of the south. Maybe I'm not hopeless, maybe I'm just slightly torn, waiting for a better day to finally be born. The saxophone is bleeding on the cobblestone street.
Jah will provide the rhythm for the treading of your feet.
Twist your body to the motion of the weeping slide.
We don't need a map to tell us exactly where we are.
Drinking this bitter potion, but we're moving along, finding our redemption inside a revolutionary song.
My heart is like a trumpet
Playing in the rain,
my people find the joy inside the middle of the pain.
let the slide guitar remind us of the history we know. We got a long, long way to go, so let the music flow. Sour? Is it worth the final hour?
True love is the weapon
And the ultimate power.
I've been addicted to the sadness
For a million years
Jah shall wipe away the ocean
of your salty tears.
Skank through the bitterness, laugh at the grief. The comfort of the rhythm
Is a permanent relief. Bitter potion,
but it's clear in my head.
bitter potion,
But it's clear in my head.
bitter potion.
Wake up the consciousness from the legally dead.
Bitter potion. Play that offbeat one more time. Bitter potion, bitter potion. Medicine for the mind. Drinking this bitter potion, but we're moving along, finding our redemption inside a revolutionary song. My heart is like a trumpet playing in the rain. My people find the joy inside the middle of the pain. Let the slide guitar remind us of the history we know. We got a long, long way to go, so let the music flow. Just a bitter potion, setting the spirit into motion. Yeah, my shoes are ruined, but my soul is alright. Walking through the night into the morning light. Bitter potion, faded out, yeah. The floorboards are cold and the windows are tight. I've been counting the hours in the middle of the night. Your memory hangs like a coat on the door, an uninvited guest that I cannot ignore. I tried to drown the echoes with a bottle of rum, but the pounding in my chest is a monotonous drum. It's a vintage kind of torment, a fashionable scar, left by the shadow of your broken guitar.
Fear not the phantom that walks in the dark. Jah will protect you and ignite a new spark. The system wants to haunt you with the sins of the past, leaving you shivering in the wintertime blast. But this ancient vibration is a shield for your soul. It breaks every hex and it makes the spirit whole. Let the heavy bassline rumble, let the truth awake. Every wicked illusion is about to surely break.
I can hear the floorboards whispering your name.
The holy fire will consume the unholy shame.
The silver slide guitar is cutting through the haze,
Rescuing our minds from this terrifying maze.
captured by the movement of this haunted rhythm tonight. Dancing with the ghosts until we find the morning light.
Low down,
Spooky blues to ease my internal fright.
a roots rock meditation
For the children of the light.
Slide that metal pipe.
Across the vibrating wire,
We are elevating consciousness
above the funeral pyre.
They want to keep you frozen in a cemetery of fear, extracting a profit from every single tear. They sell you synthetic remedies to quiet your mind, keeping the beautiful she ignorant and blind. But the rhythm of the elders is a living, breathing thing. It's the ultimate comfort that the evening can bring. So stomp your naked feet till the dusty foundation shake. Jah love is the only power that no sorcerer can fake.
I've been wearing heavy lace just to camouflage the pain, standing like a casualty in the freezing London rain. My eyeliner is running down my pale, hollow cheek. I try to scream for rescue, but my vocal cords are weak. But your slow motion reggae is like oil on a burn, slowing down the wheel that was beginning to turn. I can feel the warm friction of your island grace, chasing the cold phantoms from this isolated place.
The candles are flickering out on the left.
Stand firm, my sister, don't step over the edge.
The slide guitar is groaning like an old wooden ship, navigating safely on a treacherous trip.
Captured by the movement of this haunted rhythm tonight. Dancing with the ghosts until we find the morning light.
Low down,
Spooky blues to ease my internal fright.
a roots rock meditation
For the children of the light.
Slide that metal pipe.
Across the vibrating wire,
We are elevating consciousness
above the funeral pyre. Hold me close before the sunrise breaks the spell.
Jah love is the tabernacle where the peaceful children dwell,
Can you hear the ancestors chanting in the wind?
forgiving every foolish thing the human race has sinned.
It's a long road back from the valley of the dead, but we are walking on the path where the prophets used to tread. Haunted rhythm,
It's got a hold on me,
spiritual warfare.
set the captive free.
Let the ghost fade away.
Welcome the dawning day.
Captured by the movement of this haunted rhythm tonight. Dancing with the ghosts until we find the morning light.
Low down,
Spooky blues to your low down. devotion for the children of the light. Slide that metal pipe across the vibrating wire. We are elevating consciousness above the funeral pyre. The floorboards are cold and the windows are tight. I've been counting the hours in the middle of the night. Your memory hangs like a coat on the door, an uninvited guest that I cannot ignore. I tried to drown the echoes with a bottle of rum, but the pounding in my chest is a monotonous drum. It's a vintage kind of torment, a fashionable scar left by the shadow of your broken guitar. Fear not the phantom that walks in the dark. Jah will protect you and ignite a new spark. The system wants to haunt you with the sins of the past, leaving you shivering in the wintertime blast. But this ancient vibration is a shield for your soul. It breaks every hex and it makes the spirit whole. Let the heavy bassline rumble, let the truth awake. Every wicked illusion is about to surely break. Fear not the phantom that walks in the dark. Jah will protect you and ignite a new spark. The system wants to haunt you with the sins of the past, leaving you shivering in the wintertime blast. But this ancient vibration is a shield for your soul. It breaks the lyrics and it makes the spirit. Kerosene is low and the wick is turning black. I'm sitting on the edge of this old railway track. The twilight has evaporated into the midnight ink, leaving me alone on the precipice, unable to think.
I trace the cold metallic handle of this rusty old lamp, shriving from the moisture of the evening damp. You walked out from the shadow with an acoustic box, while the heartless system in the background mocks. When the earthly illumination begins to fade and die, that is the moment to look up into the heavenly sky. Man-made devices are designed to eventually fail, leaving you vulnerable in the middle of the gale. But the light of creation burns eternal within, purifying the soul from the residue of sin. Don't rely on their oil or their artificial spark. Jah will be the lantern that guides you through the dark.
The glass is getting cloudy and the flame is very small.
Stand firm, my sister, lean against the Zion wall.
The slide guitar is chanting like a priest inside a shrine,
Connecting our perspectives to the architecture divine.
tracing our footsteps by a dying lantern tonight.
Searching through the wilderness
Until we find the light. A low down, desolated blues to match my internal fright.
a roots rock sanctuary.
In the middle of the night,
Slide that copper pipe down the
unpolished metal wire.
oh,
We are kindling the embers of a supernatural fire.
They want to see the children stumbling in the dark, extinguishing the memory of the vital oldest spark. They feed you digital illusions on the glowing screen to make you forget the sacred place places where we've been. But the frequency of righteousness can never be obscured by any toxic clouds that the factories manufacture. So raise your voices higher, let the harmony ascend. We are walking on a highway that has no definition of an end.
My heels are buried deeply in the dry and barren soil. I'm tired of the corporate greed, the unproductive toil. My eyeliner is smudged into a permanent eclipse. I can taste the bitter copper on my dehydrated lips. But your slow island gospel is like medicine to my chest, slowing down the frantic engine that was robbing my rest. I hear your raspy whisper underneath the slide guitar, reminding me exactly of the resilient person we are. The final spark is leaping from the iron frame.
The Creator knows every syllable of your secret name.
The slide guitar is soaring like an eagle in the wind,
Forgiving every foolish thing the human race has sinned.
tracing our footsteps by a dying lantern tonight.
Searching through the wilderness
Until we find the light. A low down, desolated blues to match my internal fright.
a roots rock sanctuary.
Sanctuary in the middle of the night.
Slide that copper pipe down the earth.
Unpolished metal wire.
We are kindling.
Be a kindling the embers of a supernatural fire. The lantern is completely dark,
But I can feel your hand
we are guided by a power.
that they cannot understand.
Can you hear the rhythm echoing from hill to hill?
Let the restless waters of your consciousness be still.
We don't need their devices to find our way home. The light of love will follow us wherever we may roam. Torn darkness,
But I'm not afraid
trust the foundation.
that the ancient ones have laid.
The flame is gone.
We wait for the dawn.
Tracing our footsteps by a dying lantern tonight.
Searching through the wilderness
Searching through the wilderness until we find the light. A low down, desolated blues to match my. A low down, desolated blues to match my internal fright.
a roots rock sanctuary.
In the middle of the night, slide that copper pipe down the unpolished metal wire.
We are
Kindling the embers of a supernatural fire. The kerosene is low and the wick is turning black. I'm sitting on the edge of this old railway track. The twilight has evaporated into the midnight ink, leaving me alone on the precipice, unable to think. I trace the cold metallic handle of this rusty old lamp, striving from the moisture of the evening damp. You walked out from the shadow with an acoustic box, while the heartless system in the background mocks.
When the earthly illumination begins to fade and die, that is the moment to look up into the heavenly sky. Man-made devices are designed to eventually fail, leaving you vulnerable in the middle of a gale. But a light of creation burns eternal within, purifying the soul from the residue of sin. Don't rely on their oil or their artificial spark. Jah will be the lantern that guides you through the dark. When the earthly illumination begins to fade and die, that is the moment to look.
ticked away my youth, leaving me stranded with this unvarnished truth. I walked through neon shadows in my fishnet hose, while the cold pavement wind chilled my weary toes. You stepped out from the alley with a silver cane, offering a rhythm that could neutralize the pain. My lipstick is smudged from the late night gin, wondering exactly where our story should begin.
When the clock strikes 12 and the world is fast asleep, that is the time the righteous harvest what they reap. Don't let the darkness paralyze your forward stride, for the light of creation is burning deep inside. They build their concrete traps to manipulate your mind, keeping the beautiful sheep ignorant and blind. But the offbeat vibration is a key to unlock the door, bringing liberation to the neglected and the poor. The street lights are flickering, a warning in the damp. We are guided by the flame of an ancient spiritual lamp.
The slide is cutting through the midnight air,
Wiping away the residue of sorrow and despair.
raising our voices in these midnight chants tonight, chasing the phantoms till we find the morning light. A late night jazz blues to soothe my ragged chest,
So roots rock meditation
for the weary and oppressed. Slide that silver steel down the dusty acoustic wire. We are dancing much higher than the Babylonian spire.
Those are on the prowl wearing fancy tailored suits, trying to contaminate the harvest at the roots. They sell you synthetic versions of a sacred peace of mind, leaving a trail of destruction and confusion behind. But they can never colonize the midnight hour groove, no matter how much malice that they try to approve. So shake your heavy dreadlocks, let the frequency expand until the sweet vibration covers all the dry land.
I've been running on empty in this godforsaken town, chasing after royalty while wearing a plastic crown. My voice is raw and raspy from the cigarettes and tears, accumulating the weight of a million wasted years. But your island cadence is like ointment on a scar, slowing down the engine of my racing sports car. I can feel the bassline vibrating through my spine. For a solitary moment, your universe is mine. The night birds are singing their its melancholy tune.
Look up at the glowing of the full tropical moon.
The slide guitar is soaring like a ghost upon the wind,
Forgiving every foolish thing the human race has sinned.
raising our voices in these midnight chants tonight, chasing the phantoms till we find the morning light. A late night jazz blues to soothe my ragged chest,
A roots rock meditation for the weary and oppressed.
slide that silver steel down the dusty acoustic wire. We are dancing much higher than the Babylonian spire. Hold me close before the sunrise breaks the spell.
Your love is a fortress where the peaceful children dwell.
Can you hear the ancestors chanting in the dark?
Leaving on our consciousness a permanent holy mark.
It's a midnight sanctuary from the madness of the street,
Where the Delta
blues and island rhythms perfectly meet. Midnight chants,
just sing with me slow.
midnight chants,
Let the natural vibration
midnight chants, completely overflow. Midnight chants,
look into your eyes. Oh!
raising our voices in these midnight chants tonight, chasing the phantoms till we find the morning light. soothe my ragged chest. A late night jazz blues to soothe my ragged chest.
A roots rock meditation
For the weary and oppressed. Slide that silver steel down the dusty acoustic wire. We are dancing much higher than the Babylonian spire. Don't let it end.
Job blessings to you,
my beautiful friend.
the fog is clearing away.
Preparing for a brighter day. Midnight chance. The fabric of my evening gown is stained with liquid salt. I sit in the parlor contemplating every single internal fault.
My pearl necklace is broken, scattered on the floor.
I'm a wealthy prisoner behind a locked and bolted door.
The orchestra is mocking every teardrop that I shed,
While your ghost is busy dancing on the pillows of my bed.
It's a high-class tragedy, a fashionable crime,
And I'm just another sucker running out of time.
They wrap their exploitation inside a costly silk attire to distract the beautiful children from the everlasting fire.
They offer you the luxury of a materialistic king, but they can never give you the happiness that true love can bring.
So dry your eyes, my sister, look beyond the fancy cloth.
Don't sacrifice your spirit like a desperate midnight moth.
The material things of Babylon are destined to decay, but
The love inside your consciousness will never fade away. My satin sleeve is wet from the weeping in the dark.
Jah will send a lightning bolt to ignite the vital spark,
The sly guitar is cutting through the luxury and greed,
delivering the
medicine that your broken spirit need. Wiping away these satin tears in the middle of the night.
stepping out to the mansion.
Into the glorious light. A sophisticated low-down blues to ease my aching chest.
A roots rock salvation
For the weary and oppressed. Slide that silver steel across the silk-like string.
Listen to the harmony
That the midnight angels sing.
The wolves wear the finest tailoring to wander through the flock, building their temporary empires on a shifting sandy rock. They extract a massive profit from every single tear you cry, feeding your imagination with a sweet and shiny lie. But the texture of the truth is something they can never tear, no matter how much malice or deception that they wear. So shake your heavy dreadlocks, let the velvet rhythm soothe.
Every rocky highway you travel is about to become smooth. I've been wearing heavy lace just to camouflage the pain, standing like a casualty in the freezing London rain. My mascara is running down my pale hollow cheek. I try to scream for rescue, but my vocal cords are weak.
But your unrefined gospel
It's like oil upon a bird,
slowing down the golden wheel that was beginning to turn.
I'll trade my satin ribbons for your rugged piece of rope and climb out of this fortress on a pathway of hope. The crystal chandelier is
us as we wander away.
The slide guitar is groaning like an old wooden ship,
Navigating safely on a treacherous trip.
wiping away these satin tears in the middle of the night.
Stepping out to the mansion,
Into the glorious light. A sophisticated low-down blues to ease my aching chest.
a roots rock salvation.
For the weary and oppressed, slide that silver steel across the silk-like string. Listen to the harmony that the midnight angels sing.
The fabric is tearing, the threads are coming undone. We are marching together toward the setting of the sun.
Can you hear the timber vibrating through the wall?
Our love is the fortress that will never ever fall.
It's a luxurious escape from the madness of the street, where the high-class blues and the island rhythms meet. Satin tears, so beautiful, so blue.
Our love will make your broken covenant entirely brand new.
Let the metal wire cry
Underneath your beautiful sky.
wiping away these satin tears in the middle of the night. Stepping out of the mansion into the glorious light. A sophisticated low-down blues to ease my aching chest.
Roots rock salvation.
For the weary and oppressed,
Slide.
that silver steel across the silk-like string. Listen to the harmony that the midnight angels sing. Satin tears completely dried away.
Let the ribbons fall.
Answer Jah holy call.
Satin tears. The hem of my satin dress is coated in thick clay. I've been dragging my heels since the middle of the day. The modern cathedrals are nothing but plastic and stone, leaving the true believers to wander completely alone. I lost my silver lighter somewhere down in the creek. My spirit is weary and my knees are incredibly weak. But I see your campfire burning through the willow reed, offering a sanctuary that satisfies my deepest need. The path to the kingdom is never a smooth paved road. You got to wade through the swamp while carrying a heavy load. They promise a heaven that is shiny, sterile and cold, but the real promised land is found inside the natural mold. Don't fear the quicksand or the murky water's edge. Jah will protect the children who honor their sacred pledge. The mud upon your ankles is a sign of your rebirth, reconnecting your consciousness to the womb of the earth.
The river is rising and the visibility is low.
Trust the ancient current where the wild waters flow.
The rusty slide guitar is cutting through the grime, guiding our dirty feet out of the quicksand of time. Walking through the trenches of a swampy Zion tonight.
Wading through the shadows till we reach the crystal light. skyscrapers taller than the mountains high, arrogantly mocking the architecture of the sky. But their foundation is constructed out of money and greed, totally disconnected from what the human soul needs. So stomp your naked feet until the muddy banks shake. Jah love is the only power that the system cannot fake. Rise up from the valley, look beyond the foggy hill. Let the restless waters of your mind be completely still.
I've been drowning in perfume just to hide the smell of asphalt, blaming my ancestors for every single internal fault. My eyeliner is running like a river in a storm. I'm looking for a blanket to keep my shivering body warm.
But your slow island gospel is like medicine to my skin, drying up the swamp that was multiplying within.
I'll trade my high heels for this beautiful fertile ground, and find my salvation inside this heavy reggae sound. The bullfrogs are singing their deep.
The Creator is watching over this sacred quiet place.
The slide guitar is howling like a lone hungry wolf,
bridging the deep chasm and the terrifying gulf.
walking through the trenches of a swampy Zion tonight.
Ooh, wading through the shadows till we reach the crystal light.
A low down river blues to wash away my distress.
A roots rock meditation
For the weary and oppressed.
slide that copper bottleneck
Across the acoustic frame, we are singing for the spirit.
not for glory or a name.
The mud is drying out.
The path is becoming clear.
Perfect love is the mechanism that casts out all your fear.
Can you feel the ancient earth?
Vibrating through your toes,
Jah will provide the remedy for all your
earthly woes.
It's a swampy resurrection
From the madness of the town,
where the high-class blues and the roots rock melodies drown. Ooh, swampy Zion, wash my sins away. Prepare your spirit for a brighter dawning day.
just let the guitar moan.
We are never left alone.
Walking through the trenches of a swampy Zion tonight,
Wading through the shadows
till we reach the crystal light.
a low-down river blues to wash away my
Distress
a roots rock meditation.
for the weary and oppressed.
Slide that copper bottleneck
Across the acoustic frame,
we are singing for the spirit.
not for glory or a name. No longer left to wander,
No longer left to roam.
clean water is coming.
The ancient drums are
Thrumming, peace at last. Grandfather clock has ticked away my youth, leaving me stranded with this unvarnished truth.
I walk through
Neon shadows in my fishnet hose, while the cold pavement wine chilled my weary toes. You stepped out from the alley with a silver cane, offering a rhythm that could neutralize the pain. My lipstick is smudged from the late night gin, wondering exactly where our story should begin.
When the clock strikes 12 and the world is fast asleep, that is the time the righteous harvest what they reap. Don't let the darkness paralyze your forward stride, for the light of creation is burning deep inside. They build their concrete traps to manipulate your mind, keeping the beautiful sheep ignorant and blind. But the offbeat vibration is the key to unlock the door, bringing liberation to the neglected and the poor.
The street lights are flickering, a warning in the damp.
We are guided by the flame of an ancient spiritual lamp.
The slide guitar is cutting through the midnight air, wiping away the residue of sorrow and despair. Raising our voices in these midnight chants tonight, chasing the phantoms till we find the morning light.
Late night jazz blues
to soothe my ragged chest,
or roots rock meditation for the weary and oppressed.
Slide that silver steel down the dusty acoustic wire.
We are dancing much higher than the
Babylonian spire.
The wolves are on the prowl, wearing fancy tailored suits, trying to contaminate the harvest at the roots. They sell you synthetic versions of a sacred peace of mind, leaving a trail of destruction and confusion behind. But they can never colonize the midnight hour groove, no matter how much malice that they try to approve. So shake your heavy dreadlocks, let the frequency expand, until the sweet vibration covers all the dry land.
I've been running on empty in this godforsaken town, chasing after royalty while wearing a plastic crown. My voice is raw and raspy from the cigarettes and tears, accumulating the weight of a million wasted years. But your island cadence is like ointment on a scar, slowing down the engine of my racing sports car. I can feel the bassline vibrating through my spine. For a solitary moment, your universe is mine. The night birds are singing their melancholy tune.
Look up at the glowing of the full tropical moon.
The slide guitar is soaring like a ghost upon the wind, forgiving every foolish thing the human race has sinned. Raising our voices in these midnight chants tonight, chasing the phantoms till we find the morning light.
Late night jazz blues
to soothe my ragged chest,
or roots rock meditation for the weary and oppressed.
Slide that silver steel down the dusty acoustic wire.
We are dancing much higher than the Babylonian spire.
Babylonian spire. Hold me close before the sunrise breaks the spell.
Your love is a fortress where the peaceful children dwell,
Can you hear the ancestors chanting in the dark?
leaving on our consciousness a permanent holy mark.
It's a midnight sanctuary from the madness of the street,
With the Delta blues and island rhythms
perfectly meet. Midnight chants, just sing with me slow.
let the natural vibration
Completely overflow.
no more city life.
Look into Jah eyes, our voices in these midnight chants tonight,
Chasing the phantom,
chasing the phantoms till we find the morning light.
a late night jazz blues
To soothe my ragged chest,
a roots rock meditation
for the weary and oppressed. Slide that silver steel down the dusty acoustic wire. We are dancing Babylonian spire. Don't let it end.
Job blessings to you, my beautiful friend.
The fog is clearing away,
Preparing for a brighter day.
midnight chants fade into the dawn. The nickel wires are digging deep into my skin, revealing all the turbulence that is raging within. I trace the wooden neck of this unpolished box, while the heartless city in the background mocks.
I poured my last confession into a chipped ceramic cup. I'm so far down this rabbit hole,
I cannot even look up.
my eyeliner smudged into a permanent eclipse.
I can taste the bitter copper on my dehydrated lips.
The bleeding of the fingers is a testimony of truth. It's the ultimate weapon to awaken the modern youth. The system wants to muzzle your revolutionary song,
Feeding you illusions to camouflage the wrong.
but this timber was fashioned from a resurrected tree to broadcast the frequency of the people being free.
So let the copper vibrate, let the heavy iron grow. We are singing for the children who are left out in the cold.
My thorns are torn
From the screaming in the
the
dark,
smallest ember can ignite
a monumental spark,
The slide guitar is scraping through the agony and rust,
lifting up our ancestry from the forgotten dust, pressing our sorrows down upon this bleeding fret, singing the heavy melodies that the world cannot forget.
a raw, unpolished blues,
To accommodate my pain,
a roots rock revolution.
that will shatter every chain. Slide that silver steel across the wounded metal wire. We are elevating righteousness above their funeral pyre.
They use their fancy studios to sanitize the sound, erasing every memory of the struggles on the ground. They want you to be shiny, compliant, and polite, so you won't stand up against them and fight for what is right. But there is power in the rough edges of our grief. It's the only mechanism that will bring permanent relief. So shake your heavy dreadlocks, let the raw vibrations sound.
I will vindicate the humble who are working on the ground. I've been traded like a token in their commercial game, losing every shred of identity and hiding from my name. My high heels are buried deeply in the platform concrete, looking like a disaster on this deserted street. But your rustic melody is like an anchor in my chest, slowing down the engine that was robbing my rest. I feel the heavy drag of your sweet island grace, calming down the panic of my frantic, desperate pace.
The patience of the faithful,
Will bring ultimate
the
relief,
slide guitar is howling,
like a tiger in a cage,
unleashing all the passion of a righteous
holy rage, pressing our sorrows down upon this bleeding fret, singing the heavy melodies that the world cannot forget.
a raw, polished blues to accommodate my pain, a roots rock revolution.
That will shatter every chain. Slide that silver steel across the wounded metal wire. We are elevating righteousness above their funeral pyre. Ooh. The tension is breaking,
the wires are turning bright.
we are stepping out of darkness into the morning light.
Can you hear the timber vibrating through my spine?
Connecting your perspective to the architecture divine. It's a symphony of friction turning into victory, rewriting all the chapters of our complicated history. Beating frets,
Let the structural oppression finally cease.
beating frets, play it raw, play it true. Beating frets,
Making all the old things new.
pressing our sorrows down upon this bleeding fret, singing the heavy melodies that the world cannot press. Pressing our sorrows down upon this bleeding fret, a raw, unpolished blues to accommodate my
A
pain
roots rock revolution.
that will shatter every chain.
Slide that silver steel
Slide that silver steel.
across the wounded metal wire.
We are elevating righteousness above their funeral pyre. Bleeding fret,
Let the metal scream.
wake up from the nightmare into
Your beautiful dream.
no more pain. Eternal remain. Bleeding fret, stand secure. The mahogany counter is stained with amber spills. I'm looking for a remedy to cure these midnight chills. My lace stockings are snagged, my velvet shoes are wet from walking through the alleyways of sorrow and regret. You entered like a sailor with the scent of salty wood, offering a sanctuary that I never understood. I poured a double measure of that bitter southern mash, watching all our historical grievances dissolve into the ash.
The tide of the world will manipulate your mind, leaving you intoxicated, ignorant and blind. They sell you artificial comfort in a shiny crystal glass, but the temporary pleasure is gonna quickly pass. Put down the heavy bottle, sister, listen to the sea. There is a clean vibration that can set your spirit free. The waves of righteousness are washing over the sand, bringing true salvation to this dry and weary land.
The room is spinning gently from the venom in my veins.
Jah will wash away the residue of all your earthly pains.
The slide guitar is drifting like a message in a flask,
Stripping away the falsehood of our heavy daily mask.
drowning our tribulations in this heavy whiskey tide. Nowhere left to wander, nowhere left to hide. The sultry slow motion blues to calm my frantic pulse.
A roots rock meditation.
When the system is false, slide that metal cylinder across the vintage frets. We are erasing the ledger of our burdens and regrets.
They build their corporate empires on a foundation of sand, trading human dignity for a piece of stolen land. They want to see you wallow in the valley of despair, breathing in the poison of their synthetic air. But the current of creation is a power they can't control. It flows inside the rhythm that rejuvenates your soul. So shake your heavy dreadlocks, let the raw vibration sound. We are standing secure on the
consecrated ground. I spent too many evenings in the neon lighted bars, chasing after phantoms in our expensive broken cars. My voice is raw and raspy from the cigarettes and tears, accumulating the damage of a decade's wasted years. But your slow island cadence is like velvet on a wound, slowing down the engine to which my frantic heart was tuned. I'll trade the golden chalice for this muddy ocean breeze, and let your steady bassline put my restless mind at ease. The fireflies are dancing in the jasmine bush.
There is no requirement for a frantic shovel push.
The slide guitar is soaring like a seagull in the dark, leaving on our consciousness a permanent holy mark, drowning our tribulations in this heavy whiskey tide. Nowhere left to wander and nowhere left to hide. The sultry slow motion blues to calm my frantic pulse.
A roots rock meditation.
When the system is false,
Slide that metal cylinder
across the vintage frets. We are erasing the ledger of our burdens and regrets.
Trust the foundation that the ancient ones have laid.
Can you taste the sweetness of the salt upon your lips?
We are sailing away on the most righteous of ships.
It's a beautiful release from the friction of the town, where the high-class blues and the roots rock melodies drown. Oh, whoa, whiskey tide,
Let it carry me away
guide the vessel safely
to a brighter dawning day.
so warm, so slow,
Let the spirit overflow.
drowning our tribulations in this heavy whiskey tide. Nowhere left to wander and nowhere left to hide. The sultry slow motion blues to calm my frantic pulse.
A roots rock meditation.
When the system is false, slide that metal cylinder across the vintage frets. We are erasing the ledger of our burdens and regrets. Whiskey tide
Washing over me,
into the ocean of liberty.
the glass is empty.
Our love is plenty. Whiskey tide, fade into the night. The velvet ribbon is tied tightly around my wrist. Just another crooked turn upon your lethal twist. I lounge on the plush cushions of this empty salon, waiting for the final remnants of the night to be gone.
You enter like a wealthy merchant selling a dream,
but underneath the fabric I can hear the hidden scream. My mascara is heavy and my pearls are on the floor. I've become a golden captive behind your locked door.
They wrap their iron chains inside a costly fabric weave to make their innocent children comfortably believe They offer luxury and comfort to domesticate your soul until you hand them your crown and lose complete control. But the spirit cannot be bargained for or sold away, no matter how much gold or silver that they choose to display. Rip off the fancy bindings, let your bare skin breathe. True liberation is something that they can never bequeath.
The satin feels so soft, but it's choking my breath.
Jah love will deliver you from the spiritual death.
The slide guitar is cutting through the luxurious snare,
lifting our heavy consciousness out of this fancy lair.
Breaking away from these velvet shackles tonight, stepping out of the parlor into the glorious light. A sophisticated low-down blues to ease my aching chest.
Roots rock salvation
for the weary and oppressed.
Slide that mental cylinder
down the unpolished fret.
We got a sacred appointment that hasn't been finished yet. The wolves wear the finest cashmere to blend with the sheep, while they plot to steal the harvest that you labor to reap. They tune their violins to a frequency of total deceit, trying to colonize the motion of your dancing feet. But the rough edges of the truth will slice through their lace, revealing the hollow nature of their temporary place. So shake your heavy dreadlocks, let the raw vibration sound. We are digging up the roots from the consecrated ground.
I've been varnished and polished just to sit upon this shelf, sacrificing every authentic piece of my internal self. My throat is raw and raspy from their expensive champagne, choking on the promises that were hollow and vain.
But your rustic reggae cadence is like water on a burn,
slowing down the golden wheel that was beginning to turn.
I'll trade their satin ribbons for your rugged piece of road,
and climb out of this mansion on a pathway of hope.
The crystal chandelier is beginning to sway.
Don't look back at the palace as we wander away.
The slide guitar is howling like a beast in the dark, leaving a permanent revolutionary mark.
Breaking away from these velvet shackles tonight, stepping out of the parlor into the glorious light. A sophisticated low-down blues to ease my aching chest.
Roots rock salvation
for the weary and oppressed.
Slide that metal cylinder
down the unpolished fret. We got a sacred appointment that hasn't been finished yet.
Coming undone,
we are marching together
toward the setting of the sun.
Can you hear the ancient timber
vibrating through the wall?
Jah love is the fortress
that will never ever fall.
It's a luxurious escape from the madness of the town,
where the high-class blues and the roots rock melodies drown. Your mind at liberty, set it free.
Let the ribbons fall,
answer Jah holy call.
Breaking away from these velvet shackles tonight, stepping out of the parlor into the glorious light. Breaking away from these velvet shackles tonight,
stepping out of the fire,
stepping out of the parlor into the glorious light. A sophisticated low-down blues to ease my aching chest.
Roots rock salvation
for the weary and oppressed.
Slide that metal cylinder
down the unpolished fret. We got a sacred appointment that hasn't been finished yet. velvet ribbon is tied tightly around my wrist. Just another crooked turn upon your lethal twist. The velvet ribbon is tied tightly around my wrist. Just another crooked turn upon your lethal twist. I lounge on the plush cushions of this empty salon, waiting for the final remnants of the night to be gone. You enter like a wealthy merchant selling a dream, but underneath the fabric I can hear the hidden scream. My mascara is heavy and my pearls are on the floor. I've become a golden captive behind your locked door.
They wrap their iron chains inside a costly fabric weave to make the innocent children comfortably believe they offer luxury and comfort to domesticate your soul, until you hand them your crown and lose complete control. But the spirit cannot be bargained for or sold away, no matter how much gold or silver that they choose to display. Rip off the fancy bindings, let your bare skin breathe. True liberation is something that they can never bequeath. The satin feels yeah. Chains are corroded and the iron is turning brown. I'm sitting on the deck watching the sun go down. My vintage satin coat is soaked in salty brine. I'm floating down a river that is completely separate from thine. I tried to steer the vessel to a civilized shore, but the currents of my sadness keep demanding more. The harbor is deserted, the lighthouse is blind, just another casualty that the storm left behind. Let the rusty anchor sink into the ocean floor. We don't need to bind the ship to their unholy shore. The system wants to weigh you down with heavy iron chains, paralyzing your movement inside their cruel domains. But the spirit is lighter than the feathers of a dove, elevated by the power of the universal love. Cut the ropes of Babylon, let the vessel sail free across the crystal waters of the Ethiopian sea. The weight is too heavy, it's dragging me low. Jah will provide the breeze to make the vessel go. The weeping slide is singing for the broken crew, making the old covenant entirely brand new. Leaving these rusty anchors down in the deep blue sea, unshackling our destiny so we can finally be free. A gritty delta blues to express my historical grief, a roots rock meditation that will bring fast release. Slide that steel cylinder across the corroded wire. We are floating higher than the Babylonian spire. They spend their entire lives building heavy battleships with malice in their hearts and lies upon their lips. They try to colonize the wind and regulate the tide, but the Creator will scatter them and cast them all aside. No need for their passports or their artificial rules. We are navigating by the stars, leaving behind the fools. Relax your stiff shoulders, let the natural current guide your beautiful spirit to the safe harbor side.
I've spent too many years inside a self-inflicted cage, chasing after phantoms on a crowded, noisy stage. My high heels are broken, my lipstick is decayed, thinking about the massive price that my innocence has paid. But your unrefined gospel is like oil upon the sea, calming down the tempest that was raging inside of me. I'll trade my heavy anchor for the sweet island groove, and let your steady bassline dictate how my body moves. The water is shimmering
beneath the silver moon.
The universe is matching
Our internal holy tune
the slide guitar
is groaning underneath the massive strain.
But the beauty of the melody can neutralize the pain, leaving these rusty anchors down in the deep blue sea, unshackling our destiny so we can finally be free. A gritty delta blues to express my historical grief,
A roots rock meditation that will bring fast release.
slide that steel cylinder across the corroded wire.
We are floating higher than the Babylonian spire.
The baggage is too heavy, I am cutting it loose.
Unshackle your imagination from their wicked news.
Can you feel the pressure starting to release?
Jah will grant the children an everlasting peace.
We are sailing away past the Babylonian gate, fulfilling the design of a higher, greater fate. Let the ship float,
Let the river flow,
no more dragging behind.
freedom for the mind.
Let the ship float, freedom for the mind. Oh, leaving these rusty anchors down in the deep blue sea, unshackling our destinies so we can finally be free.
Wait,
A gritty delta blues to express my historical grief,
a roots rock meditation that will bring fast release.
slide that steel cylinder.
Across the corroded wire,
We are floating higher than the Babylonian spire.
rusty anchor
Going forevermore,
heading toward
Mount Zion sacred shore.
just float with the tide.
Righteousness by our side.
Rusty anchors
Free at last. No, 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 no. The nickel wires are digging deep into my skin, revealing all the turbulence that is raging within. I trace the wooden neck of this unpolished box, while the heartless city in the background mocks. I poured my last confession into a chipped ceramic cup. I'm so far down this rabbit hole I cannot even look up. My eyeliner is smudged into a permanent eclipse. I can taste the bitter copper on my dehydrated lips.
The bleeding of the fingers is a testimony of truth. It's the ultimate weapon to awaken the modern youth. The system wants to muzzle your revolutionary song, feeding you illusions to camouflage the wrong. But this timber was fashioned from a resurrected tree to broadcast the frequency frequency of the people being free. So let the copper vibrate, let the heavy iron groan. We are singing for the children who are left out in the cold.
My vocal cords are torn from the screaming in the dark.
Smallest ember can ignite a monumental spark.
The slide guitar is scraping through the agony and rust,
lifting up our ancestry from the forgotten dust.
pressing our sorrows down upon this bleeding fret, singing the heavy melodies that the world cannot forget.
A raw,
unpolished blues to accommodate my pain.
a roots rock revolution that will shatter every chain.
Slide that silver steel across the wounded metal wire. We are elevating righteousness above their funeral pyre.
They use their fancy studios to sanitize the sound, erasing every memory of the struggles on the ground. They want you to be shiny, compliant and polite, so you won't stand up against them and fight for what is right. But there is power in the rough edges of our grief. It's the only mechanism that will bring permanent relief. So shake your heavy dreadlocks, let the raw vibration sound. God will vindicate the humble who are working on the ground.
I've been traded like a token in their commercial game, losing every shred of identity and hiding from my name. My high heels are buried deeply in the platform concrete, looking like a disaster on this deserted tree. But your rustic melody is like an anchor in my chest, slowing down the engine that was robbing my rest. I feel the heavy drag of your sweet island grace, calming down the panic of my frantic, desperate pace.
The patience of the faithful will bring ultimate relief.
The slide guitar is howling like a tiger in a cage, unleashing all the passion of a righteous, holy race. Pressing our sorrows down upon this bleeding fret, singing the heavy melodies that the world cannot forget.
Raw,
unpolished blues to accommodate my pain.
a roots rock revolution that will shatter every chain.
Slide that silver steel across the wounded metal wire. We are elevating righteousness above their funeral pyre.
Symphony of friction, turning into victory, rewriting all the chapters of our complicated history. Bleeding fret, let the structural oppression finally cease. Play it raw, play it true.
Bleeding fret,
making all the old things new.
pressing our sorrows down upon this bleeding fret, singing the heavy melodies that the world cannot forget.
A raw,
unpolished blues to accommodate my pain.
a roots rock revolution that will shatter every chain.
Slide that silver steel across the wounded metal wire. We are elevating righteousness above their funeral pyre. Bleeding fret, let the metal scream.
Wake up from the nightmare,
into child, beautiful dream.
no more pain.
Eternal remain.
Bleeding fret,
Stone secure.